Hello good guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I will be guiding you how to manage statics file in Django project. If you have some HTML template file, you have a CSS file, you have a JavaScript file, you have images, how will you migrate into the Django project? So for that purpose you need to create a static folder in your Django projects. You can see I have one project called the portfolio. In this I have three files: blog, st, index and profiles. We have CSS files inside the CSS folder, img image in the img folder, image folder, just JavaScript in the JS folder. So these are static files we are going to migrate into the Django project. So how it can be done? So let me show you in the local browser. So open the index. You can see this file is still not in the Django. You can see I am using the file protocols and then I am just browsing that HTML file. So we are going to migrate this one from the local machine, means from the local folder into the Django project. So how it can be done? So very first time we need to create a static folder in your project folder of Django. So let me navigate to the, let me open another, one of the more file explorer. Okay, so I'm going to desktop, I'm going to Django project. This is our project, so I'm inside. You can see we have a block because in the last video we have learned how to create a, the app in Django. So that is a block. So we need to create one folder called the static. So we need to create a new folder called the static. So I'm creating a static. A static folder has been created here. After creating a static folder, we need to copy paste. So this is my project, this is a three files you can see here. So I want to copy all the CSS, img and JS file of the project. Copy. I'm going to copy this and I want to navigate to my project static. You can see this is my project, Django project. I open the statics and paste it. After pasting it, you can see all the static files are inside the static folder. Fine. Likewise, we can copy paste also. So I'm going to copy paste this HTML template file, copy this. I'm going to navigate into my Django project under the template. I'm going to paste it here, paste. Guys, I have created a blog in keeping in mind that we have already blog apps. So in the future, in the next video, I may replace this one under the blog. I can drag and drop here. So let it be for now. Let it be here. In the next video, if I required, I can drag and drop in this file in the blog, So fine guys, I have already put it all the files here. So now we need to open this project. So let me open this project. I have created a static file. So let me open this project, in the VS Code. I'm going to open. So you can see in our project, I have opened this project here. You can see we have opened this project. You can see in the static folder we have a CSS, we have an image and we have a JavaScript. Okay. So now in the HTML template file we have all blocks, index, portfolio. Fine. So let me run this development server by Python manage.py run server. Let me run this server. Server is run. Let me run it. You can see this file when I run from the without a Django project, it's supposed to look like this. So but when I run this one, you can see the appearance is not good. Reason behind is that whatever CSS file we have included, it is not able to identify, because we didn't inform the system, Django system, that where is our CSS file. So we need to still configure it, the the hyperreference, the link of these files which is under the static. So we need to give the we need to put use in the settings, we need to give the command to the settings to access the statics file. So we are going to locate in that. So before that, since our server is running, let me check whether we can access the static folder or not. So static, let me run it. If I can see it here, no. So let me go CSS, not found. See, because CSS folder have one file called the CSS blah blah blah. So let me use here some CSS bootstrap.css. So this is a file I am trying to access. because we don't have, Django has no permission to access the static file. So that's why this error is coming. You can see static css bootstrap.css. Let me write css correct one to confirm, still not. So we need to assign the permission to the Django project to access the static file. So allow them to access. So to do that one, we need to navigate to our project settings. So project and setting.py and go. You can see we have a static URL which is static. So let me tell you how to know that. You can see this is a Django documentation, how to manage the static files, image, JavaScript and CSS file. In they are saying we need to use this one static.url, and thereafter we can also use the static files dirs list. So we can copy paste this one and we can use it. Okay. So here I am going to do it here. In this one I have already this one is already available in our project. So you can copy paste from here guys, you can copy paste from here like a copy, or you can paste it here, let it be comment, paste it here and remove. I don't want this one, so I have done it. So now I have already given command to the Django project that you are allowed to access the static folder. So let's go there where we are getting an error and enter the hit. Now you can see we are able to read the raw content of the CSS file. So we have given the permission to the Django project to access the static files. Okay, so now as we know that we have running here, so guys you can see why it's coming like this. So let you know that in the views of the project URLs, you can see in the URL of the project I have given the root directory means only the root. This is a project URL. I have set the views.index. In the view.index I am rendering the index.html, which is this one coming, but appearance is still not good. So how to fix it? So now we have already given the permission to access the static file. So we will go to the index.html file here. So we are going to guys here srf. So I am going to select this. I am going to write a control D, control D, control D, control D, control D. Then I am using the control D. Then slash. I am writing slash static slash. You can see everybody change. Save it. Okay, save it. Same thing we can do for the also the JavaScript code, which is there done. If I have added, let me check. Is there JavaScript. So I can do SRS, control D, control D, control D, control D, control D, control D. Here also slash static slash. Save it. Hope your the development server is running. So let me go here and refresh. Here you go. You can see we have already migrated all your HTML template file and static file to the Django project. So you can see already have running. Guys, we have seen there is another way to do this one. There is another way we can do it by using the load static. You can see, let me go to the official website and see there is another way to do it. If I can see here, called the in your template, use the static template tag to build the URL for the given relative path using the blah blah blah. So you can see I have used the load static. In the area you can use the this one. So let me try this one also, whichever feel comfortable you can use it, but for that you have to make sure that this one at the beginning of the file you have to use the load static. So I am going to copy this one, copy, and I am going to use on the top of the files here above this one load static. Thereafter I can allow me to use another one, only one. So I am going to write here this opening, copy paste, copy. I am going to use here, paste it. Okay. Then you need to put in the single quotation this one, and then we need to percentage, then curly braces close. You can see this is a syntax. This is another way to load the static file in your HTML template file. So we have done it, blah blah blah, fine. So now we are going to save it. Same thing can be done, same way we can do these all those things. So let me try with only once and hope it will work. So save it. Still I am going to refresh my this one, and still is working. This is another way you can do it, your loading the static file. So guys, this was these things. You can see next video I will guide you how to link those additional hyperlink files. Okay, so you have learned how to manage your static files in your Django projects. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Thank you.